if you weren't able to find the email, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Sometimes it goes to spam. So it's all right. All right. We're going to get started here in just a moment, so if you guys want to grab out your notes. In our introduction, I'll be going over a couple tips for you guys of how to make the most out of training today and tomorrow. Before we get to that, I do want to talk a little bit about a little introduction for myself. So some of you guys have already met in the interview process, some of you haven't. My name is Stephen Hunt. I'm the district manager for Balm City District, the Amarillo office, which we oversee the entire panhandle for the company. We also help oversee North Fort Worth as well. And so we've been in an office since May of 2023, so a little over a year and a half. We won 2 national championships. We've sold cumulatively almost $1 million in sales just here in Amarillo in the last year. We've done over $1.3 million in all of our territories combined, just from what our office has been able to do. So we're growing quickly, and we're excited for you guys to be here. So I started this job in 2019, about 5 years ago. I was looking for a job. I just graduated high school. I was just looking for a job to help pay for school as I was getting ready to go play college basketball at South Plains Junior College. I had some scholarship for school, I had some scholarship for basketball, but really I just needed some money to put some food on the table and make it through college, and help pay for a couple things extra. Now, growing up, I never was really excited about going to college. My dream was to play basketball in college, and that was the only reason I wanted to go. And so, but I made a deal with myself that if I was going to go to college, I wasn't going to put myself into debt for it. And hence that's why I started looking for a job, because I needed somebody to help pay what was extra. And so I ended up finding this job. I ended up finding Cutco. After I was looking for a job for about 2 weeks. This was my first interview that I got. Prior to this job, I was mowing yards. Good morning, come on in, come on in. We have 3 seats for you guys, so if you just want to fill in. Real quick before we keep going, let's get you guys checked in for training. What's your names? Miranda. Raylan. Good morning, you guys. It's first day, and I know the elevators are a problem today, so you guys get some grace for being a couple minutes late. No problem. Glad you guys are here today. If you guys will, we're going to get you guys checked in with an email that we're going to send to you. This email is going to contain some information. Just want to make sure that we have your information correct, your name, your email, all that stuff. So if you guys want to check your email, fill that out for us. We'll get you checked in and started for training. If you need the password, it's here in blue. Cutco's the Wi-Fi, and the password is AMA Vector. Okay, as I was saying, where was I? I forgot. Where was I?
Our job for after college.
Yes, I needed some money to pay for school, right? And so I was in a position, like a lot of you guys, where I just wanted to make sure that I was setting myself up for success during and after college. I wanted to have a successful career, successful opportunity. For me at the time, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do in terms of career, but I was going to go be a business major at school. And so I found this job, and after my first 2 weeks on the job, I had sold about $5,000 in sales, and I was a lot more confident than I was whenever I walked into my first training. In fact, in my first training, my sister convinced me to not call my manager and say, hey, I just don't know if sales is for me. Because my sister was actually working in sales, and she was a big influence for me, and she was like, listen, Stephen, you suck at talking to people. You need to work a sales job. I said, oh, okay, I guess you're right. And so I quickly learned how to communicate with people. I learned a lot of skills for myself, and that helped me through college. It actually boosted me in my classes as well. I remember my first year taking a speech class, and I was top in the class, and it was really natural for me because it was my job. My job was to talk to people, so then I had a class on speaking, and I did really well at it. So the skills, the reason why I love this job is the skills, the training, the opportunity, and mostly the people that we get to work with. We are surrounded with such wonderful people. What we look for in the people that we bring onto our team is someone who's positive, someone who has a great attitude, They have a great work ethic, and they're ready to learn. They're open to learning, they're ready to level themselves up, and once again, set themselves up for a better future. So that's what I've loved about this job and about this company is I'm constantly surrounded by people just like that. And I just want to say, welcome to training, welcome to the team. If I haven't met you yet, I'm excited to meet you and get to know you today and train. We have a lot of time today, so we're going to get to know each other. And congratulations for being accepted to the team. Like I said, the type of people that we look for are very specific. And so it tells me a lot about you guys just sitting in this room today and the type of person that you are, that our assistant manager saw something in you. They saw some potential, they saw some really good skills, characteristics, and attributes about yourself, and we're excited to help you guys get to where you want to be in your life. When I started this job, I didn't know it was going to be a career. I didn't know that. I thought it was just going to be a summer job. In fact, I left after my first 8 weeks on the job. I worked for the summer, worked for about 2.5 months. My first 2 weeks, I sold about $5,000. After my, I finished the summer selling $30,000. I made $8,000 in income that summer. I was able to pay for school for the next 2 years. I learned some really cool things. I got to go to Austin on a big trip with our company too at the end of the summer. It's kind of like a end of summer party before everybody went back to school. So that was a blast. And after that, I was like, well, that's my career with Cutco. I'm done. That was fun. It was great. And I went on to play basketball, and I thought that I was just gonna, go the collegiate basketball route. And I decided after COVID that I realized that basketball wasn't something I was passionate about anymore. It wasn't something that I was like, man, I'm really not helping a lot of people. I'm really just like doing this for me. And I feel like my life, I'm supposed to do something bigger than that. I'm supposed to help people, right? And so I decided, I was like, what could I do with Cutco? Cutco helped me a lot, right? Cutco changed my life. It helped me pay for school, gave me a lot of confidence, a lot of skill sets. By the way, I know I'm standing here in front of you talking to a big group of people. Whenever I started this job, I could never do this. Like, this would be like terrifying for me. I could never stand up in front of a group of people, 2 or 3, much less 7 or 10 or 100 or a couple hundred people, which I've done since I've been working here. This job has taught me so many things. I was such a shy kid. I was really inexperienced and had no confidence coming out of high school in terms of a professional career. And this job gave me an opportunity to grow myself. And so I decided to come back to Cutco just to see what's possible. What could I do if I took it seriously? And a lot of times that's what our representatives seem to find out with themselves. They're like, I remember the first time I told my mom I was gonna sell knives, she was like, "You're gonna what now?" She was like, "Steven, everybody already has knives." I was like, "Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point, Mom. What am I gonna do?" Well, I've done very well, and our company sells about $250 million every single year to people who already own knives, so you don't have to worry about that. But I decided to take this opportunity as an opportunity to grow myself, and an opportunity to change my life and change other people's lives as well. I want to tell you a little bit about our office and kind of, like I said, my journey and since I've started. So a couple things to start with. I've been a manager since 2022. We're the number 6 branch office in the country. A branch office is basically like a summer internship. So I got my first summer internship with our company in 2022, and I worked for the summer, and it was incredible. I did not expect to have great success. I just was doing it for the experience. That's what an internship's about, right? Like, you just go get your experience, build your resume, and be ready for your future. Well, I had a lot of success. We were the number 6 office in the country. That was in Midland, Texas in 2022. We're number 6 in the country. We had a lot of great representatives come out of that, and that experience really changed my life. It was awesome. And then so I decided to open up as a district manager last year in 2023. And last year, we ended up being the number 1 new district team in the country. Not only were we the new district office, but we're also the overall best district team in the country. So the Lubbock office, combined with the Amarillo office, we won the national championship against all other teams across the country. So in our very first year open, we won 2 national championships. The Silver Cup, I know it's decorated with like Christmas stuff and everything like that. I'm very festive, by the way. I love Christmas. It's like my favorite holiday. But the Silver Cup is like the Stanley Cup for Cutco. It's like the NBA Finals. It's the big deal. And so we won 2 of them last year. I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you that we're a championship organization. We know what we're doing, and we're here to make you guys great. So let me ask you, Are you guys ready to be the best Cutco sales representatives ever?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was mid. Like, there really wasn't. I mean, hey, we're gonna be here all day today. I'll give you guys my best energy. Let me ask you one more time. Are you guys ready to be the best Cutco sales representatives ever?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, that was a little bit better. Hopefully tomorrow we're gonna have some more energy behind it. So, but I'm excited for you guys. You guys are gonna do great. Like I said, whenever I started, I was super like unsure. I was like, I'm not a salesperson. I've never sold anything before. Selling knives? Are you kidding? Like everybody has knives. I don't know the first thing about a knife. And I remember, at home, I asked my mom. I pulled out all her knives, and I was like, Mom, how many of all these knives? She had like 20 knives. I was like, how many of these do you use? And she was like, that one. I was like, out of all these knives, you only use one knife? And she was like, but yeah, like all these other ones are bad. And I was like, I don't know anything about knives. I didn't get it. I didn't understand. And even still, in my first 3 days on the job, I sold $3,000. And in my fast start, I sold $5,000. I ended the summer at $30,000. I was one of the top reps in the office. So I'm here to tell you that the things that I learned in my training, I teach the same things to you guys. We've had 12 10K fast starters over the last year and a half. A 10K fast starter is someone who sells $10,000 or more in their first 10 days on the job. Our record holder is Macy Morrow. She sold $100 short of $23,000 in her first 10 days on the job. Last year, our training was ranked number 2 in the country for rep productivity. Our average representative sells $1,000 their first 10 days. Sorry, their first 3 days. In their first 10 days, they sell on average about $3,000 to $4,000 in their first 10 days. Those are our averages. So I'm very confident that I'm going to take you guys and turn you into some really awesome Cutco slinging machines. Okay, I'm excited for you guys. Whether you feel super confident, super excited, or super nervous and super worried, right? Whether you're going to do well, you're here for a reason, and we're here to help you. Like I said, we've won multiple national championships. In fact, since I came back from my first summer in 2021, we haven't had a year where I haven't been a part of the national championship organization, haven't been a part of the #1 team in the country. So I know what's going to work, and I'm going to help you guys get to where you want to be and get what you need out of this. I've given regional talks on how to develop successful representatives. Our regional talk, I think the biggest one is for a couple hundred people, maybe 400 or 500 people. That was last year. We've had one 25K shipper, which is someone who sells, she sold 25K in 2 weeks. So she actually goes to WT right here. Her name's Cameron McDowell. She sold $25,000. Oh, she actually sold 27, so I don't want to short her, but she sold $27,000 in 2 weeks this summer while making 30% commission. She made 30% of everything that she sold. That's like, anybody good at math? That's like
$2,700.
That's like $7,000.
Well, 27.
$27,000.
I was thinking of 7%.
That's all right. 30% of $27,000. That's like $8,000 in income in 2 weeks. And now she's going to WT. She still works with us. She's still around school. But 25K shipper, 3 20K shippers, 2 15K shippers, 8 10K shippers, 11 10K fast starters. We've never had a semester where we didn't have an All-American. An All-American is someone who is one of the top representatives in the company, and they win scholarship from our company to help pay for school. So we work with lots of students, right? No matter what your schedule looks like, you might be like, I got a busy schedule, I got 5 classes I got to take care of with college, I got another job, I got this, I got that, I got to go, I'm an athlete. We specialize in working with students. So we're going to be able to work around your schedule. You're going to be able to work around your schedule, still hit your goals, get what you need out of this, and we'll have a good time while doing it. So we've never not had an All-American. I've personally been able to succeed on the sales side as well. I'm a 2-time All-American scholarship winner myself. I've sold 10K in 5 times in pushes. My biggest push, 2 weeks, was $30,000 in sales, and I was making 45% commission at that time. So I know in the interview we talked about 30% is the highest weekly, but there's bonus levels. So whenever I sold 31K, I was at a bonus level of 45%. So I made 45% of 30K in 2 weeks. So you think that helped pay for school? That's pretty nice. I'll tell you guys, that was awesome. And by the way, none of my friends were getting opportunities like this. Like I remember whenever I started this job, my friends from high school and college were like, "Bro, you're gonna sell knives? That's so weird. Like, what the heck is that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. It sounds weird, but I'm gonna try it, I guess." And it totally changed my life just by giving it a chance. 4-time national champion vector. Fun facts: ex-collegiate basketball player at South Plains, and I'm a half marathon runner. And I say that, but I only did it once, but it still counts. It's on my resume forever now. I did it once, so I earned my stripes. Anyways, so I want to take a minute to introduce you guys to some of our staff members here in our office. This isn't everybody. This is a couple of our assistant managers. We have Kristen. She's a full-time student at WT. She sold over $116,000 over the last 10 months since she started working with us last winter break, actually. And she's going to go run her own. She's one of our interns for this next summer, so we're really excited about her. She's been a full-time student every semester, spring, summer, and fall, while working with us, still selling $116,000 in sales. Lily ran a branch office this last summer. She was one of our past interns. She goes to WT. She's going to go run, she's a part of our internship program. She's going to be doing this again this next summer. She's one of our top representatives in our office. Autumn is one of our newer assistant managers on the team. So we're actually growing our team right now. With December coming around, this is winter break. Guys, what's next week? Thanksgiving. Yes. Oh my gosh. Best time of the year in sales. Are you kidding? Everybody's eating turkey. Everybody's looking for gifts for Christmas. This is literally the biggest time of the year. We had our biggest month in the year last year. We did over $107,000 in sales last year from college students. College students sold all of it. That's it. And it was made up of about 35 college students, sold $107,000 in December. So we're building our team really, really quickly right now because we have a lot of sales that are coming down the pipeline here in the next month and a half. And so we're building our team, our sales representative team, and we're also building our staff with more of our top people, okay? What we look for in the people that we bring onto our sales representative team, great attitude, good work ethic, willing to learn. The people who perform at the highest level, those are the leaders in our office. They just naturally migrate to a leadership position. So we then promote those people. I consider a full staff to be 10. We currently have 7 people on staff right now. So I am looking for a couple other people to be a part of our staff members. The staff opportunity with our program here is really awesome. I mean, it's one thing to say I worked for a sales office, I was a sales representative, worked for a marketing corporation, and it's another thing to say I helped build a national championship team for a marketing organization. Like that, those are 2 different things to have on your resume. So it's a really big thing, and we're pretty picky with our staff, but we do look for leaders, and we are looking for some more people to add to our staff team. Ava's a student at WT as well, one of our newer assistant managers. Jalen started this summer. He graduated from Tascosa High School. He's at WT right now. He's playing basketball out there. But this summer he was working at Home Depot. I love to tell Jalen's story because it's just the perfect example of the vector opportunity. Jalen was a normal high school student, normal everything, normal. He's still normal, but you know, here's whenever he started this job, he was working at Home Depot right across the street. And I remember he asked me in this training, same situation. He asked me day one. He was like, should I quit my job at Home Depot and just work here? I was like, you know, hey, I mean, I did. I didn't. I stopped working everywhere else. But you do you. Like, this is your decision. I'm not going to tell you to do what you want to do. But I told him this. I was like, how about this? Try it out. If you like it in your first 2 weeks, or your first 10 days, your first 2 weeks, if you like it, then yeah. I mean, if you like it, then why not? And if this is what you want to do, then good. Sales, and I told him this. I was like, look, sales isn't for everybody. I'm okay to admit that. That's normal. But you don't know until you try, right? And it's good to get some experience because when you try sales and if you figure out that it is for you, well, now you know. And if you figure out that it's not for you, well, now you know, and you're at a better place for it, right? So I told him that, and he was like, okay. His first 3 days, he sold about $4,000. And he was like, whoa, this is cool. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. You did a great job. And he was like, all right, I'm quitting Home Depot. He's like, I'm done, I'm here. And so he was like, I want to commit. I want to see what I can do in my first 10 days. If I really just commit. It's like, if I really just get after it, put all my focus in this, I want to see how much I could do. He ended up selling $13,000 in his first 10 days on the job. He made about $3,000 in income. And I remember meeting with him after that fast start. He was like, so can I continue to do this, or is this like a one-hit wonder? Is this like a one-time thing? I was like, well, depends. Are you going to keep working? And he was like, well, yeah, I guess I could. And I was like, okay, then yeah, then you can keep this on. He ended up finishing the summer at $61,000 in sales. He was the number 10 representative in the entire country. He won 2 scholarships with us this summer. He made over $20,000 in income, and he totally annihilated his car payment. that was the reason he was looking for another job on top of Home Depot. He's like, I gotta work 2 jobs to pay my car payment. Well, he quit Home Depot, took care of his car payment. He's playing basketball at WC. He's one of our staff members here as well, and he's a stud. He's a baller, both on and off the court. Hannah, back to the red. Turn around and say hi, Hannah. Hannah, okay, that was lame. You guys gotta really bring up the energy. Okay, one more time. Hi, Hannah.
Hi, guys.
Hannah's been with us since May of 2023. She was actually one of our very first representatives in our office. She was one of our very first assistant managers in our office. She has helped us build this office from the ground up. She's been a major part of our organization. She ran a branch office as part of one of our interns this last summer. And now she's getting ready to go run her very own district office, which is a district office is more the career position. So she's gonna take this position long-term and go move to her own territory to build up her own team and to impact people there. So we're really excited about everything Hannah's done here, excited about what she's doing moving forward. So she's gonna be with us in training today, helping us run some training, doing some training herself as well. Cameron, like I said, she was one of our 25K shippers this summer, and she actually sold $45,000 in sales this summer before she went to school at WT. So we are, like I said, our staff members, our staff team, they're the elite level of our team, and they're the elite people, and we're looking for some more high quality individuals that have a great attitude, have good work ethic, and are ready to learn, but at even a higher level. They're just more focused. They say, you know what, I want to take this opportunity seriously. I want to see what I can do if I really put my mind to it. So, real quick, I want to show you guys this because we're not just building our staff here just for December. December and moving forward is one of the best times of the year. Like I said, biggest sales of all time, and for our company and for our office. In fact, we're the #1 office in the entire country last year in December. So we know how to do December right, and we're excited about that. But we are building for something even bigger, right? Right now, if you guys are involved at your school, your college, or high school, where you're meeting with organizations, you're meeting with other employers and student employers, you guys know that internships are filling up really quickly right now. So right now, we're actually filling up our internships for the next summer. We're looking for 3 more interns to be a part of our internship program. Currently, we have 2 people ready to go on this side of things, but we are looking for 3 more people, and we are a bit more picky with our internship. We have some certain qualifications, but if you guys are looking for an internship for next summer, I want you guys to know that we're looking for some people to fill our internship spots as well. If you're interested in that, make a note. Talk to me afterwards today. Talk to me after training tomorrow. Say, hey, Stephen, what do I gotta do to get that internship program? We're also building our district manager team. Our district manager is the career opportunity. Like I said, I didn't know that this job would be a career job for me. But then they told me that, after a year and a half of being a district manager with the body of BMW, I was like, I'm listening. Like, now you're talking, like, let's talk some BMW talk. So district managers get an opportunity to build a team, run an office year round, and really become a CEO of your own organization, which is essentially what we've done over the last year and a half here in Amarillo. So we are looking to have 1 more district manager for next summer. Our office staff, right? We have a great office staff right now, but let me tell you guys, all of those people on our staff right now are a part of our projected development. And so that means that our office staff is gonna go out and do bigger and better things. So we are looking for more people to get reserved for our office staff next summer. Our staff members really help us build our organization. They're a key centralized position for our team here. Our sales professional position. This is this is basically somebody who sells over $150,000 a year, and they make 50% commission. So they're a sales professional. They do this full time. They make a full-time income while selling Cutco full time. So Kristen is kind of leading up our organization on that side of things. We're looking for a couple other people. Essentially, what the life of a CSP is you get to sell Cutco at farmers markets, trade days, gun shows, state fairs, the mall, all kinds of things like that. And you work when and where you want. You set your own schedule. It's basically the sales representative position, but at a higher level. Our average CSP in our company sells anywhere between $200,000 to $400,000 every year, and they make 50% commission. So if you're like, $300,000 divided by 2, wow, that's a lot of money for selling knives. So there are some career opportunities here for those of you that may be unsure about what you're pursuing right now at this moment. By the way, our number one, we had 5 CSPs in our company last year that sold over $1 million last year. The number one person sold $1.3 million last year and made half of that. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. All right, I'm like, where's the trick? Hey, look at people, so it's crazy. Ultimately, all in all, we're building our team for 2025. Bigger and better is what we're going after next year. We have some really big goals. Our ultimate goal is, if you guys were in my interview and you heard me talk about it, the reason we have our office here is the same reason that I started working at Cutco. I wanted a job to help pay off college and not have to go to debt. My goal here in Amarillo is to make an impact here. It's to make a difference here. For our students, for our communities, for Amarillo College students, for WT students, and for anybody that's pursuing college, because student loan debt sucks. Can I get an amen? No, thank you. Okay, thank you. Because student loan debt sucks, okay? And this job allowed me to go through college without having to take on any student loan debt. I run this business full time and I'm a part-time student at WT right now. So I know what it's like to be a student. I'm finishing my degree, I should be done here pretty soon. But I've never had to take out any student loan debt, ever, because of this job. And so our ultimate goal here is that each of you are growing, personally, professionally, financially. If you grow personally, then you'll grow professionally. And if you're growing in both of those areas, you'll also grow financially. Our goal is to help you guys battle student loan debt, save up for a car, save up to move out, save up for your goals. Our goal is to make an impact here. That's all right. Our goal is to make an impact here in Amarillo for our community. And so ultimately, that's why we're here. So we're excited for you guys to be part of our team. This is the best time to start. I really wish that I could go back 5 years and move my start date up to now because this is the best time to start. And we have some holiday specials with Thanksgiving, Christmas that go nuts. Like they are selling like hotcakes. It's insane. Also, I don't know if you guys heard in the interview. If you did, don't say anything. But we have a very, very, very special contest this December that may or may not, it will, win you a trip to somewhere. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna tell you where. If you wanna know, you're gonna have to stick around for that contest. This contest is in December. It is really, really exciting. I'll tell you this much. Last year, I went to Jamaica for this contest. So, like I said, this is the best time to start. You guys timed it perfectly. I don't know if you did that intentionally, but you guys are here at the right place at the right time. So I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited to get into training today. Training today, we have a lot to go over. Today we're going to go over your manuals. Guys, selling Cutco is so easy. You know why? Because we told you how to do it in this manual. It's so easy. All you got to do is follow it. We're going to be going over this today. This is going to be, I never compare anything to the Bible. The Bible's holy, but this is like the next best thing. Okay, this will make you your money here at Cutco. This is everything. This taught me how to do everything in this job, and it is it's perfect. It was written by those people that sell $1 million a year with Cutco. Those people wrote this for you guys to sound exactly like them. So we're going to go over this today. We're also going to go over our sets and options, the different things that we have. We'll talk about competitive cutlery. Like I said, the first thing my mom said to me when I started this job was, Stephen, everybody already has knives. What are you going to do? I was like, oh, I don't know. Well, we're going to go over competitive cutlery. Why do we sell $250 million every year to people who already own kitchen knives? We're going to go over that information for you today, so you're going to want to take really good notes on that. What else are we going to cover today? We're also going to go over your names list. We're going to take some time to work on that names list for you. If you're sitting here today and you're super confident, super proud of your names list, you're like, yeah, I did a great job. I worked really hard. Good for you. High five yourself. Like this is that pat yourself on the back. That is something that you will thank yourself for weeks, months, and years to come because you worked hard on that names list. If you're sitting here and you're a little unconfident, you're like, I don't really know. I don't really know that many people. I'm just worried about my names list. I didn't get to the 30 mark. I only got 5 or 10. Well, guess what? I was in your same shoes in training. I brought in 8. Okay, I brought in 8 to training, and I remember I thought my manager was going to be pissed at me. I thought I was going to get fired on my first day. And I remember he was going around. He's like, "How many do you have? How many do you have? How many do you have?" And everybody was like, "Oh, I brought 45. I brought 54." I was like, "Dang, they're making me look so bad right now." And he was like, I got nervous, and I wrote down 2 more just to try and hurry and get any. And he was like, "Steven, how many you got?" And I was like, "I got 10." I was ready to get like yelled at. Right? He was like, "No big deal. I'll help." And I was like, what? I was like, wait, you're my boss and you actually want to help me? You're not trying to make my life worse, right? I thought every boss would just want to make your life miserable, right? But he was like, hey, I'm here to help you. And so I'm going to do the same thing for you guys today. Whether you're super confident or not confident at all, I'm here to help you build that list so that you're going to have a really kick-butt list by the end of the day, and you're going to be able to achieve and hit all of your goals. At the end of the day today, I'm going to teach you how to make phone calls, how to call customers to set up appointments. This is a really, really important part of the job. How many of you guys really love making phone calls? He likes being on the phone. Good. The rest of you are like me, right? I did not love talking on the phone, but I promise you it's actually super easy. It's one of the easiest parts of the job. But here's the thing. It's also the most important part of the job. Let's break it down for you. How do you make money here? What do you have to do to make money?
Sales.
You make sales. Good. How do you make sales?
Communication.
Yeah, your
Marketing.
appointments. There you go. You do a demo, right? So make money, but make it sales. How do you make sales? You got to show the product. You do a demo. How do you do a demo? What did you say? Talking, yes. But how do you? Okay, let me rephrase the question. How do you set up appointments?
On the phone. Your phone.
Phone calls. Good. So you gotta make money by making sales, by doing appointments, by making phone calls. So then how do you make phone calls? You just do it. There's no next step. You just do it, right? Like it's that simple. So you want to make money, you gotta. Oh, you guys are bad. Ooh, we're gonna have to work on that. Okay, I need interaction. I want you guys to be engaged, be a part of this today. This training's not for me. It's for you. Okay. So how do you make? If you want to make money, you gotta. Good. All right. Let's try that one more time. If you want to make money, you gotta. Okay. Good. You guys are getting this. You guys are good learners. Okay. We're gonna have a good day today. Okay. So today I'm gonna teach you how to make your first phone calls, and we're going to make our first phone calls. Now, if you're like me, in my first day of training, your stomach just dropped. You're like, oh crap! I didn't know. I didn't know I was doing this today. Let me tell you guys, it's not as bad as you think. I promise. Actually, most people in their first phone jam, you know what they tell me? They're like, oh, this was actually funner than I thought it was going to be. This is actually kind of exciting, right? So you guys are going to have fun. I promise it's not as bad as you think. My first person I called, I was so nervous. I was like literally shaking. I was trying to like procrastinate and put it off. My manager was like, Stephen, come on, let's make some calls, okay? Like, well, let's do your job, right? And I was like, oh, okay, fine. And I was so nervous, and it was ringing, and you know who answered? My sister. I was calling my sister. And I was so nervous for that. Why would I be nervous for that? And I was like, hey Sissy, this is Steve. I call her Sissy. She's like 13 years older than me. She never let me call her by her name. I did one time, and she slapped me. She's like, you're always gonna call me Sissy. So she's my big sister. So I was like, hey Sissy, I'm calling because I started my job at Cutco. She just like starts laughing. She's busting out laughing. And she's like, and I'm like, and she's laughing so loud my manager can hear her on the phone. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. And I was like, what do I do? He was like, just keep going, keep reading. It's all on a script, by the way. All you gotta do is just read it. It's so easy. And I was like, hey Sissy, training appointments, blah, blah, blah. I get through it, and she's like, I want to be your first appointment. Like, I can't wait. I want to see this. Like, anything I can do to help you. Do you need some other people to call? Let me send you some numbers. I'm going to send you some people to call. And I was like, I don't know. I think so. I think so. And so I ended up booking that appointment. I got off the phone. The manager was like, how did it go? Why was she laughing? And I was like, I don't know. And she was my very first appointment. So today, we're not going to be calling strangers. Okay? We're calling people that you know. We're going to be calling people that would be, you know, my sissy. You're not going to be calling my sister, but you're going to be calling your version of that. You're going to be calling your most supportive people. You're going to be calling the people that are going to act like that and be like, yeah, I will be your first appointment. So we're going to work on that today. So yeah, you guys should be excited about that. Tomorrow, we're going to do some more. We're going to talk about your Fast Start contest. Now, your Fast Start contest is the biggest and best contest in all of Cutco. And I say that I've won trips to Spain with this company through a contest. I'm telling you, this Fast Start contest is even better. Okay, there is no such thing like a Fast Start contest. More importantly, you only get it once in your career. You only get it one time. I wish I could go back. If I could go back, I would have worked way harder in my Fast Start had I known. So you guys should be excited. I would tell you more about it now, but you guys need some more. You guys aren't that excited yet. So bring the energy tomorrow. I spend tens of thousands of dollars on the Fast Start contest, by the way. So if I'm going to talk about it, I need some energy. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to talk about it. So make sure you bring the energy tomorrow morning. And we'll go over, finishing the demo tomorrow, we'll go over how to get recommendations, we'll go over your schedule, setting you up for success, how to make your first $2,000 with our company, and so on and so forth. So we have a jam-packed day today, so I hope you guys are ready to go. I want you to get out your notes because I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to make the most out of training today. Okay, so have something to write with. Does anybody need something to write with? I have pen and paper. Does anybody need anything? Everybody's good? Okay, cool. All right, so first two things. Two keys to success with Vector. Selling Cutco is very easy. You need two things, a positive attitude and a strong work ethic. Positive attitude, I want you guys to write down this phrase. Your biggest sales come after your no sales. Your biggest sales come after your no sales. Your biggest sales come after your no sales. Positive attitude means having fun. It means being excited. You guys are trying something new. This is exciting. This is fun. I don't know if I'm excited. I mean, I'm having fun. Positive attitude means having fun. It means understanding that if you make a mistake, good. Why is it good? Why is it good if you make a mistake?
Because you learn.
Because you learn. Good, you guys are sharp. Okay, we got a good training class here. I'm excited. Okay, you guys get it. If you make a mistake, you learn. And if you learn, then you get better. Okay? So positive attitude is understanding that, hey, I just had a no sale. No sales happen. That's gonna happen, right? Welcome to sales. It's part of the job. But understand that you're gonna sell more often than not. 6 out of 10 customers buy it. If they're in the right category, it's more like 8 out of 10. At my best in my career, it's a skill, by the way. I was selling 9 out of 10 incentives. That was my peak for, whenever I sold 30K in 2 weeks, I was at a 90% closing percentage. You guys can do that. Kristen has about an 80% closing percentage. Our national average, that was about 60%. So you can expect that you're gonna get at least 6 out of 10 customers to buy from you. So what does that mean? You're gonna get 4 no's regularly. 4 people are gonna say, no, I'm not gonna buy anything. That's a good thing. You know why? Because you're one step closer to your yes. Okay? So, and also understand that your biggest sales come after your no sales. I don't know why it works, it just works. It just works. Okay? I had a really big order one time that canceled. It was like a $6,000 order. I made 30%. I made $2,000 an hour, $1,800 an hour, and then canceled the next day. Oh, breaks my heart even thinking about it. That hurts. I just made $1,800 and then gave it back. But having a positive attitude says my biggest sale comes after my no sale. Then very next day, I sold $3 more than that order. Total different. It was a total different conglomerate of pieces, but it equaled $3 more than the order that I just canceled. So your biggest sales come after your no sales. When you have a setback, it's just one step closer to your step forward. Okay? So positive attitude is really big. Strong work ethic. Selling Cutco is simple. It is simple. We've broken it down to a formula. We've been doing this for 75 years. I have $1.3 million in career sales. I can teach you guys how to sell Cutco. It's an insult if you think that I can't. Okay? I can teach you guys how to sell Cutco. But only you can do it. But only you can do it. It's very simple. It's not very difficult. But the harder that you work, the more that you get out of it. The biggest thing that I learned in this job is what you put into this job is what you get out. You look at all those paychecks back there on the wall, see all those big numbers over there? Those are people that went after it. Those are people that said, you know what? I want to have a paycheck on the wall. I want to have my name up there on the paycheck wall. That's a pretty big deal. I mean, to be recognized in our office for making $1,963.69 for Ashley. Oh, if you look at the memo there, that was a bonus. She had a bonus for $1,900. Ashley Maddox, $2,700. Jalen Sage, $1,011. Cameron McDowell, $2,049. Isaiah Nunez, $650. These are people that are that said, you know what, I want to get more out of this. So the biggest thing I learned about this job, you can is what you put in this job is what you get out. So strong work ethic is really important. The more that you put in, the more you'll get out. Selling Cutco, like I said, it's easy. It's very simple. It's 3 things. If you can do these 3 things well, you're going to do fantastic here. Okay? It's that simple. Follow the manual, cut food, and have fun. Follow the manual, cut food, and have fun. Like I said, guys, this manual right here was written by people that sell $1.3 million in knife sales regularly. 1.3 million. Those people wrote this so that you can sound just like them. This is what I used when I started this job. I used the exact same manual. So this works. Now, if I were to say all you have to do is just sit there and read it like a robot, I'd be lying to you. Because who likes talking to a robot? Okay? But what I am saying is that it is as simple as just reading it. Now, what I'm going to teach you today, I'm going to teach you how to read it well. I'm going to teach you how things to add, things to implement. That's going to make your demo more fun, more interactive, and more interactive, more fun, more engaging, and give yourself a better chance for success. But ultimately, if you forget everything that we talk about in training, and I plop over dead, and the only way to save me is to go out and sell a knife, you just got to read that, and you'll get it. Okay? This thing's awesome. Cutting food. Has anybody bought a car before? You have?
Yes.
Did you take it for a test drive?
Yes.
Before you drove it? Anybody buy clothes before? Did you ever try them on? Make sure they fit? You know, make sure they like how it feels, right?
Mhm.
Cutting food is the same thing. Okay, knives are no different. So if you're doing a demo in person with your customer, we provide you resources, we provide you knives to then go and let your customers cut with them, okay? And if you're gonna be doing in-person demos, we'll give you some knives to use. I want you to use these on your demos, and I want you to go home and use them too, okay? I want you to get familiar with these knives. These knives are awesome, right? Like I said, I was just an 18-year-old dude, never, like, my go-to was mac and cheese and PB&J. So like, that was what I cooked, right? But I went home and I tried to get creative. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to use this one, I'm gonna use this, figure out how to use this. And I was like, wow, these knives are nuts. Like, I didn't know a knife should cut like that. And guys, knives are supposed to cut and like really well. The knives that you have at home, that's not what it's supposed to be like. So, cut food on the demos at home. I want you to get comfortable with it. Number 3, have fun. It is so important to have fun. Put your own personality into your demo. You should feel like you. It's so important that all your demos, you're having fun. You don't take it too seriously. Like, if you make a mistake, guys, we sell knives. Like, let's come back to reality for a moment. We sell knives. Like, if we were training to be doctors here, it would be really important to be on your, if you mess up during a surgery, that's really bad. People get hurt. If you mess up during a demo, you laugh about it. No big deal, okay? It's also really good to get your customers to laugh. If they're laughing, if you tell a dumb joke, they'll either laugh at the joke or they'll laugh at you for telling the joke. But either way, you can't tell the difference. So just get them laughing, okay? Have fun with them. Get to know your customers. It's fun. 3 expectations you can have of me. Go ahead and write these down. I'm 100% committed to you. I feel like I feel like we have an understanding now. I can be honest with you guys about this. I don't make salary. I don't get paid for the hours that I'm in my office. I don't get paid for a salary. I don't have a guaranteed pay. I also don't have a base pay either. I make money off commission. So financially, I want you guys to go win. So go sell lots of knives, okay? But here's the deal. I told you guys why I started this office. Why did I move to Amarillo? I'm from Lubbock. All my family's in Lubbock. When I moved up here, I didn't know anybody. So I was moving to a totally, this area was a total stranger to me, this whole area. Why did I do that? I did that for you. I did that for this opportunity. Do you guys realize there hasn't been an office in Amarillo for the last decade until I moved up here? That's a decade of people that never got this opportunity. That's sad to me, because this job's changed my life. It's done a lot for me. A lot of my best friends are in this company. I have a lot of best friends from back home and from school and everything, but the highest quality people that I've ever met are in this company. Really, really good people. And that means that there's a decade of people that didn't get this opportunity. So I'm 100% committed to you because I believe in this opportunity. I believe that this thing can do incredible things for the people here, right? I don't believe that it's for everybody, but I think everybody should know about it and have an opportunity. And so I'm 100% committed to you. I'm your biggest fan. I want to see you do well. I want to help you when you don't do well, and I want to help you when you do well. Okay, so I'm 100% committed to you. We have a great support system here. You saw our staff. Our staff is all about it. Our staff, we're all on the same boat. We're all on the same page. We want to see you win. Okay, so if you need help, reach out to me. If you need help, reach out to Hannah. Reach out to our staff. Reach out to our people here. We're here to hype you up, right? You just walked into the most supportive environment that you've ever been around. So welcome to that. If this is your first one, we're glad that you're here. If you've been around other supportive environments, then I'm excited for what you're gonna bring to the table, how you're gonna support each other. By the way, you guys are the only people in the entire world that are in this training class right now, and all the other training classes in our company, they're not gonna have the same experience as you guys. So you guys are a special group. So get to know each other in training today. Lastly, help you grow. I wanna help you grow personally, professionally, financially. I want you to get the most out of this opportunity. I want you to say, man, I feel like I'm a different person 2 weeks from now, in a good way. This job has changed me so much. It's given me a lot of confidence, a lot of real life, real world skills, and a lot of experience for myself and for my future that, it's totally changed my life. So I want to help you guys grow as well. Any questions on that? We all understand? Cool. Here's my expectations of you. Number one, follow the program. Guys, the program works. I promise. It works. Just adopt it. Just lean into it. It'll be good. Number two, work hard during training. There's a difference between working hard and hard work. Hard work is like really difficult stuff, like manual labor, like working on a ranch or farming or mowing yards. That's more like manual labor, hard work. We're not going to do any hard work, but we're going to work hard. That means putting all the energy and effort that you have into whatever you're focused on. So work hard during training day. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You guys are thinking I'm nuts. You're gonna be like, this dude's an office rocker. But just bear with me for a moment. What if the energy and effort that you put into training today and tomorrow puts you on a path for financial freedom for the next 2 to 5 years? Or maybe financial freedom for the rest of your life? Would it be worth it to work harder today and tomorrow? If that was the case. If I can guarantee that. It's like, oh yeah. like you would drop everything and be like, I'm gonna go learn this so that I can have financial freedom for the next 2 to 5 years. Well, I'm not here to guarantee you that. I'm not selling a get rich quick scheme. That's not what this is. I'm telling you, we have programs that work. You do it over and over again, you do it the right way, and you work hard, and you'll have success. That's what I'm telling you. And I think it's worth the effort. I have all of my friends in this company, myself, we've all benefited from the training that we got in our first 2 days of training. We worked hard in training, we took notes, we did the best that we could, we really focused, we paid attention, we did the best that we could. And to this day, we are doing so much better than any of our peers, and also the direction that I was headed. I would not be in the place that I would be today without this company. So I'm here to tell you, let me ask the question again. What if the energy and effort you put in today and tomorrow sets you on a path for financial freedom for the next 2 to 5 years and maybe the rest of your life? I'm telling you there's an opportunity. I'm not guaranteeing you that that's gonna happen, but I'm telling you that I've done it. The work that I put in effort into training put me on this path. All of my friends have done it, and it's an opportunity for you to do it. And I think that chance is worth the effort today and tomorrow. It's just 2 days. I think that chance is worth the effort today and tomorrow. What are you gonna learn today? How are you gonna implement it? How are you gonna take advantage of the opportunity? Everybody has the same opportunity. Why am I standing here? Why is Gerardo in Lubbock? Why is Hannah here? Because we took it, we ran with it. So I encourage you guys to work hard in training. Lastly, own your results. Own your results. You ever been in a class with somebody and anybody like middle of the class type student, like you always sit in the middle, like not the front, not the back? Have you had a middle class? That was me, right? I was middle class. We get a good perspective from there, don't we? We can see the people at the front, we can also see the people at the back. People at the front, what do? Take lots of notes, work hard, ask the teacher questions, study extra, do the homework ahead of time, and at the end of the semester, what kind of grade did they get? They get an A, right? And you go ask them, and you're like, what led you get an A? Are they like, oh, well, the teacher's just a really good teacher, or I'm just really good at math? No, they typically say, I worked pretty hard at that. Like, I took lots of notes, I did the homework ahead of time, I studied, I asked questions, and I got a tutor, right? They worked hard. People at the back of the class, what do? The whole semester, they're goofing off, taking a nap, not doing homework, doing this, doing that, whatever, right? At the end of the class, they failed it. And when you ask them, hey, what happened? Why'd you get that grade? What are they gonna say? The teacher sucks. They don't know how to teach, man. They just don't get me. Math is just not my subject, bro, right? I've been there. I used to think that way. I'm changed now. I'm different now because I understand that my results are of my own responsibility. So understand and take responsibility for your results. And here's the thing, teachers, they give out good grades, right? If you do the work here, I'm not gonna give you a grade. You give out paychecks. That's what I say. I like that a lot better. I like paychecks way better than grades, okay? So then coming back to the idea of what you put in is what you get out. Make the most of it. Own your results, whether it's good or bad. Say, hey, I can be better. There's something I can do differently. I've had my really good times. I've had my really difficult times. Both sides were always a result of my effort. Ooh, that's good. Let me say that again. I've had my really good times in the company. I've also had really bad times. Both times were a result of my effort. So I like working hard. Life's better that way. So, so these are the expectations of you guys. Couple keys to training for today. Drew Frank. Who is Drew Frank? We're running a joint training. Drew Frank is the division manager up in Rocky Mountain. He's the #1 manager in the history of the company. He has not lost a Silver Cup race category since he started, like 26 years ago. Man, not 26 years ago. What was it, like 18 years ago? I give him a hard time. I call him old. He's not that old, but 18 years, he's won 26 Silver Cups. 26 of those guys. He's the best in the history of the company. He runs a great training. So we're gonna be running a joint training. I'm gonna be teaching you guys some things. Drew's gonna be teaching you guys some things. I'm gonna let him do his own little intro. I have him on some, oh, nice. I have him on some videos. So we'll watch a couple of those videos and then we'll go over some of our stuff and then we'll just bounce back and forth. So it's gonna be a joint training day. Here's the key with Drew. I want you guys to treat it like he's here in front of you. Okay, he's right here in front of you, and it's as if he was talking here in front of you. So take notes, and I know videos sometimes can be hard, but I'm gonna be interacting with you guys, and Drew has a good video, so really pay attention and engage with us.
All right, welcome to training, everybody. My name is Drew Frank. I'm the division manager for the Rocky Mountain Division in Denver, Colorado. I started selling Cutco after graduating high school in 2003. At the time, both my older brothers